The New York Giants are without a head coach. The Detroit Lions and Arizona Cardinals are without a head coach. And 2 Patriots coordinators have been linked to those openings. Offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels, defensive coordinator Matt Patricia. Now, the reports recently have been that Matt Patricia was all but done deal to the Lions, because the Lions had a general manager that came from the Patriots organization already and was willing and able and ready to lock him up. Matt Patricia, you know the guy, big beard, pencil behind his ear, backwards hat, looks like a frat bro of all frat bros.
How many beers ago? Probably 1,000.
Combined with a hipster of all hipsters. And everybody figured that Bob Quinn, a former Patriots executive now running the Lions, was just going to pluck him and bring him in, and that Matt Patricia was all about it. Well, today, the New York Daily News this morning is reported that all signs are pointing to Matt Patricia being the New York Giants guy. That Patricia would prefer going to the Giants, and that the Giants are now sold on Patricia. I'm not a fan of Matt Patricia. I'm not a fan of Matt Patricia, and I'll tell you why. I think within that organization, there is a reason that all of Belichick's disciples have flamed out other places. I think whether it's Charlie Weiss, Romeo Crennel, Josh McDaniels the first time, Eric Mangini. I think when you go down the list, there is a constant. And I would even put Bill O'Brien in there. Now, Bill O'Brien's had the most success, but Bill O'Brien also inherited the best situation of any of those. Bill O'Brien inherited J.J. Watt and had Jadeveon Clowney there and one of the best defenses in the NFL. And his whole responsibility was fixing the offense and finding a quarterback, and he hasn't been able to do so until Deshaun Watson landed in his lap. And then once Deshaun Watson got injured, again, they went back to being crap on the offense. So forgive me if I'm not convinced Bill O'Brien's any great shakes on the offensive side of things. I think there's a constant amongst Patriots assistants. Bill Belichick doesn't allow them to have any autonomy as assistant coaches. They don't run the defense. They don't run the offense. Belichick has his hands in everything and doesn't share his internal secrets about being a head coach. If you read that story from Seth Wickersham about this internal strife within the Patriots, you read and you saw him point out that Belichick, even around guys like Matt Patricia and Josh McDaniels, who he's known forever, is incredibly guarded. He keeps them on guard. There's a secrecy. There's an unknown. There's a vagary. Belichick doesn't talk about himself, doesn't talk about his situation, doesn't talk about his resentments or his loyalties. He doesn't talk about anything. He holds everything close to the vest. So these coaches don't actually learn how to be head coaches. They're playing within a successful organization. They could glean, they could observe what Belichick is doing outwardly, but inwardly they don't know. Belichick won't tell anybody.